Kate and then Jess McRae. Hello, guys. How are you going? I'll wait for some more people to come in, and then we will get to it. Make sure you share me out to your groups. And if you'd like a reading, please like, follow, and share my page and my videos, if that makes sense. Let's wait for some more people to come on. Yana, hello, darling. How are you? How's everybody's week been? Well, weekend been so far? Well, weekend's over, isn't it? It's now Monday. How was everybody's weekend? I'll rephrase the question. Let me know where you're from, what part of the world you're at. So I just decided to come on tonight as well to do some readings, because tomorrow night I'll be doing my mentoring, and then Wednesday night I'll be back on to do some more readings. So make sure that you read the captions tomorrow night, guys. Make sure that you read the captions. Yeah, I'm good. Thanks, Jessie McRae. I'm good. Thanks, darling. Thank you for asking, sweetie. Oh, damn. I'm covered in bog. I've been fixing up the house this afternoon, so just making it go back into tip-top shape. I'm covered in bog. So make sure you share me out. If you'd like a reading, make sure that you let me know that you have shared, and I'll be able to read for you. I've got a pen and a paper, so I can write your name down as well, so I know who has shared, whatnot. So Kate, you're from England. It's 10 a.m. That would make sense. It's 7:03 p.m. here. Lynn Williams, hi, darling. Thank you for joining. I'm good, thank you. Thanks for asking. Can't complain. Yeah, not much to say on my end for once. But yeah, no, that's it's not very common, or not very often that I actually don't have much to say. It's been very quiet. Actually, I got my lawns done finally. Finally got my lawns done. That's about it though. Actually, I didn't even do them. It was my partner and his friend. So I was just stuck with the indoor chores. All right, guys. So let me know where you are. Let me know where you're from, what time it is, what country you're in. Liked and shared. Yana, okay, I'll put you down as the first one because you have been the first to share. Let me know that you'd like a reading if you were wanting one, and what type of reading you would like. I offer mediumship, so I'm an evidential and energy psychic medium, so I'll introduce myself. Okay, so I'm Bree. I'm based in Western Sydney, New South Wales, Australia. I am an evidential and energy psychic medium, also a universal healer. I use all of my 5 class senses in all of my readings. So I use all 5 of them. Senses, feeling, tasting, seeing, knowing, everything. It can be pretty full on. Lynn, I've got you down here as well. So basically, I'm also a mentor in psychic development and spiritual awakening. So if you guys are also lost or needing any help, then I'm your girl. So that's pretty much it. I also do healing. So I'm also a healer. I heal pain as well. That's pretty much me in a nutshell. So I used to be on national radio, and I worked at the Easter show and everything like that as one of the readers. Hopefully going back onto radio, but international radio soon, which will be exciting. That'll be very, very cool. Looking forward to that. I love getting those random emails, all those random messages. Susie, hello, darling. Thank you. Make sure you share if you'd like a reading, and make sure that you actually let me know what type of reading you'd like. Okay, so as I said, I do mediumship, past, present, and future, past lives even. I do aura and energy readings too. I just don't do medical or legal. Okay, so Lynn, we've got down, and we've got Yana down. Thank you for sharing, guys. Thank you for sharing. Amanda McDade from Ireland. Cool. What time's it over there in Ireland? I'm fascinated to know the different time zone, even though they drive me crazy. But what can you do? All right, so we've got Lynn, who's upstate New York. What time is it? It would be like 5 p.m. there, in America, wouldn't it be? Kate, you can if you want, darling, but jump over to Facebook if you've got Facebook to Psychic Medium Brianna Wilson, and I can read for you on there. And please share the video. If not, make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is also where a lot of these videos are going to be as well. But yeah, so Kate, if you need me to, hang on a second. I'll just put my page down here. Can't miss me if you chuck that into the search bar. So Amanda McDade, another one. So I'm going through and writing down everybody eligible for a reading because they've been nice enough to share me out. Alison, go back to bed. What are you doing at 5:06 a.m.? I would never be out of bed at that time in the morning. My goodness gracious me. Alison, I'm writing everybody down who shares. Make sure you share. We've got Kerry Meyer as well. Only if you want a reading, that's where you're going to share. Please make sure you've liked and followed my page as well. Sean Lee, if you want a reading, darling, you're going to have to share. So please, if you do also want a reading, I will get to you. I do get around to everybody unless there's 1,000,001 questions or comments, and I'm just going to have to go to who I'm drawn to. But yeah, I can see your comment, Zena. It's a very interesting name. So I'll put your name down too. All right. So make sure you have a specific question to have a specific answer. But yeah. I don't have Facebook, but I subscribe and liked on YouTube. Fantastic. And notifications on. Awesome. That's good enough. So, all right, Kate, I'll put you down as well. All right, guys. Alison, I don't want to be up after work at 6:30. Well, you know what? Yeah. When I'm in a routine like that, I have to make sure I'm getting at least a 12 hours sleep. At least it has to be like 12 to 15 hours if I'm getting into that sort of routine. Sean Lee, all shared, lovely, fantastic. Thank you for sharing, guys. Okay, make sure you ask a specific question starting now, because I've got your names down. So if you want a reading, then yeah, let me know what you'd like. But I do know that Sean Lee, so I'll do Sean Lee's first because it's the first one that I can see here with a question. Oh, hang on, let me go back up quickly. Yeah, so Sean Lee. All right, so does your dad's partner have any messages for us? Okay, so this is for Sean Lee. Okay, the first thing I got for you is this person is very extravagant. They love their jewelry. I'm being shown necklaces. I'm being shown, perfumes. I'm being shown rings, bracelets, all that kind of stuff. And she didn't ever like people buying it for her, but she was very independent when it came to what people bought for her. So if she was at the shops, she'd be more like, oh, yeah, I'm not fussed, but when she's got her own money, she'd go out and spend it all on her glam and all that kind of stuff. I feel that she had a beautiful scent to her. It was almost like there was this perfume that she'd always wear, even around bedtime. And it would be like, it would just be there on her nightgown or a nightie. I'm seeing a nightie as well, that she used to love wearing. She says they were very, very comfortable. So the nightgowns I'm being shown is literally like a night dress as well. So let me know if I've connected to the right lady. But yeah, that would be great. All right, so Sean Lee, please let me know if that connects to you, darling. And yeah, all right, so what have we got here? What else do we have here? So we've got Zena. Everybody, make sure you ask me a question on what you'd like answered. Yeah, you already have. Okay, sweet. So Alison, if you have time to get to me, you can tell me why I'm always sleeping in. Can't get up with my alarm. Are you sleeping too much, perhaps? Is there a little bit of oversleeping? Because I find that when I'm oversleeping, I'm just not getting enough damn sleep no matter what. And I can't get out of bed, even if it's 15 hours sleep. It could be because you're sleeping too much, and maybe because you're quite deficient in a couple of vitamins as well. You don't eat breakfast. I don't feel like maybe you might have a couple of bites here and there, but I find recently you're trying to break the habit of not going without breakfast and trying to get into the habit of eating breakfast. So that could be another reason as to why you have no energy as well. But let me know. All right, so what have we got here? Amanda McDade. Make sure you share if you want a reading, guys. Is my cousin going to be okay and recover fully? I do not read on health. I'm sorry. I'm very clear. All right, Zena. Who is the spirit that visits me? Is that okay to ask? Of course it is. You can ask anything. Most I'm going to do is just say I don't know because I don't know. But yes, so the spirit that visits you, I feel like is a grandfather. And I feel like he was quite a larger man, somebody that had like a bit of a bigger stomach, a bit of a bigger, bulkier bloke. Either that or that would be an uncle, but I don't feel like it's a father figure. And he's around you all the time. And he's with somebody that actually passed away when you were quite young, perhaps around the age of 5 or 6 years of age, a nonna or a nana. You might understand the name by. And I feel that this person was someone that had a lot to do with raising you until she did pass. So let me know about that, darling, if that's okay. So Okay, so we've got here, my nan always wearing 90s, even now in her chair, we have her perfume sitting there. Wow, okay, so that wasn't your dad's partner that passed away, the dog you connected to, but it was your grandmother, so at least you connected to somebody. No breakfast. Yeah, okay, you must start eating breakfast. Once you get into the habit of it, you won't be able to go without it, okay? So make sure you write a question, guys, and make sure you share me out if that's okay. Okay, Shanley, there's one thing that I do have here for you for your dad's partner, because I feel like I'm probably connected to the wrong lady with you, but I feel like if this lady is telling you, or you're telling your dad it's okay to move on, and I feel like there's some sort of fear of moving on or that she wouldn't approve of. But there's nothing to worry about there, because they know that you guys are going to be together again in the astral realm when you do pass on, and the spiritual realm when you do pass on. It's okay. Don't feel that you have to stay single forever because of the fact that she's passed. She wants you to be happy and she wants you to live a good life, okay? So I hope this helps. Right, what have we got here? Carrie Meyer. Can you please make sure that you share, but I'll answer you anyway. Did my dad know I was there at the end? Of course he did. Of course he did. And the one thing that he didn't want you to feel was that you couldn't actually, one thing that he didn't want you to feel was that he wasn't noticing that you were there, because he did. Even though physically he might not have shown much. Was he on a breathing machine in hospital by the end of, or in a coma by any chance? Let me know, because I do feel that was, something he would have preferred you not to have seen, but he still loves you and thanks you so much for your support on his passing to the other side. All right, so what have we got here? Make sure you share, please, guys. Thank you, Mila. Thank you. So, Haley, did ex-Johnny get any psychic dreams from me? No, I'm not going to assume he did. I'm sorry, darling. All right, so I am doing card readings as well. If you guys would like a card, I'm just doing intuitive readings at the moment. So, Susie, make sure you share me out, lovely lady, if that's okay. Ladies and gents, share me out. All right, so I'll pull a couple of cards for you today, Susie. So the first one I've got for you that just popped out. So this is my new Goddess Tarot deck. I love this one. All right, so the first one you got here is the Five of Cups. So you're feeling like there's almost like you're spreading yourself too thin here. And I feel that with the Five of Cups, it's almost like you've been given opportunities, but you're not noticing these opportunities. Does that make sense? It's almost like you're focusing so much on what you don't have instead of noticing what you have coming for you. Does that make sense? I'll pull another one or two and see what it says. All right, so the next one you've got here is the Eight of Cups, okay? So you're overcoming a big battle when it comes to emotions, especially when it comes to just feeling yuck for no reason. Do you know what I mean? It's always like you're asking yourself, why am I feeling like this? Why am I feeling like this? And it's because of the fact that you've been through a lot, and it's almost like you're purging at the moment. So this is you actually overcoming this obstacle. So I do feel like there is light at the end of the tunnel, and a lot of things are going to start making sense from now on. I'll pull one more. The last one you've got here is the Nine of Staves. So this backs up exactly what I was saying. So this is also the Nine of Wands. It also represents that you're overcoming a lot of battles. All right, so I hope this helps, love. All right, so make sure you share me out, and like and share. React to my video, because there's 18 of you online or watching my video, and only 8 of you have reacted. Come on, guys. What is this? All right, so AJ Hill, make sure you share for me, please, darling, if that's okay. All right, so we've got that validation there, wearing 90. So, yeah, I was picking up on that with the 90, but it was the wrong person. So let me know about the other one that I tried to pull through for you, love. So Lisa, I'll have to write your name down too. Make sure you write down or tell me what you'd like. Red. All right, let me know what you'd like red. So, all right, so what have we got here? Yana, will I find a place in the area I want soon? It'll be very close, and if it's not exactly in the area, it will be like just on the borderline, if that makes sense. Not exactly. I feel like it's going to be like on the borderline of both. So you put one foot, on one side of one boundary, you're going to be on another county line, if that makes sense. So, yeah, let me know about that. I do feel it will be very close, but not exactly where you want. Okay, so Leslie Hill, hi babe, hi just how you going? Good to see you on here. Taylor Dave, will he come back? I don't feel like he will. No, I feel like that he's leading you on and kind of ghosting you, and it's not very fair to do that to your mind. And if he's giving you false hope, then he shouldn't be. Okay. All right. So All right, Zeno, we've got a validation here. Stocky built granddad, yes, passed before I was born. I lived by the cemetery, and that's where he was buried. He says, I'm not hanging by that creepy old thing, Lovey. That's what he's saying. He's saying, not a lot of spirits hang around the cemetery, because that's actually where they've been laid to rest. So they'll hang around a lot of the time where they've got, the family or, but yeah. So make sure you share, guys. Make sure you share. All right, so Candace, like, share, and love these reading. Let me know what you'd like. So Susie says, absolutely spot on. Woke up in intense pain this morning, and yes, I feel lots of different directions. I always want to do what is meant for my purpose, and then I get confused. Yeah, well, I think everybody kind of goes down that path. I think, Susie, you're trying too hard to kind of go. You're trying too hard to fulfill your mission when you're still supposed to enjoy life, because if you don't enjoy your life, it's going to be one of those things that you're going to have to come back for to learn what to do in the first place. Does that make sense? So, yeah, let me know. So, Kerry, yes, Dad was on a breathing machine and in a coma. Wow, okay, so yes, he knew that you were there, because you know what? He could hear you talking to him. He could hear you talking to him. He could hear you talking to him. And he needs you to know that. He heard everything. And it was almost like when you were in the room with another lady and you're like, can you even hear what I'm saying? And then there was a response, yes, of course he can, because the ears are active and the brain is still alive. It can actually, and I feel like it might have been your mum, but let me know. Let me know. All right, so yes, I'm seeing my messages clear. I'm just getting through to everybody. There's a lot of comments here. Make sure you share me out though, okay? All right, so Susie, I know I have to stay grounded to enjoy this. Okay, at the same time, yes, you do, 100%. All right, so Taylor, what does, look, I'm not a mind reader, but if you're reaching out to this bloke and he's not replying to you, or it's almost like he's leaving you on red, he's doing that on purpose. That's all I've got to say, Dom. But yeah. So what have we got here? Lisa, is my ex going to return to me in a relationship? Okay, let me tell you something about this. When it comes to ex-partners, if you smash a statue and then you try and super glue it back together, you can try all you want to make it as much of what it was. It's never going to be what it was before you guys broke up. Okay, so if it's broke, if you guys have not worked out once, you're likely not going to work out again. Okay, unless it's a twin flame, like, chaser and runner situation, and I don't feel like it is. So yeah, I hope this helps, love, and I'm sorry. Just watch out for him deleting you on, because I don't think that's very fair if that's something that he's doing. All right, so okay, Claire O'Connell, I did share. All right, I'll put you down too, darling. No dramas. All right, so I can see everybody's comments, so just be patient, please. Make sure that if you'd like a reading, make sure that you share. You have to share, and then let me know that you've shared so that I can actually read for you, okay? So, Candace, Michelle. Okay, I'm going to say this once. You will find your soulmate when you find your soulmate. It's the best thing I can say. Promise you. I promise you, I promise you, I promise you. When you find yourself, you will find your partner, okay? All right, so Claire, let me know what you'd like, Red, darling. Anybody that would like to have a reading, please let me know by the question that you'd like. All right, so Lynn, I'll pull a couple of cards for you, chicken. Let's see what these cards say. Make sure you show me out, show me out. All right, so you've got two cards you got here are, this is the first time I've actually used these cards on this live properly. God damn, I can't pick them up. Ugh. Wow, Bree, pick them up, man. Stupid nails. Okay, so we got here, all right, Lynn. So the first thing I got here for you is the Princess of Swords. So I feel like you're about to really start getting sick of everybody's shit and start being able to communicate what you're trying to say in a healthy way. All right, the next card you got here is Tradition. So this is Juno. All right, and I feel like this is something that has happened to your family over and over and over again. Whether it's, leaving an abusive relationship, or, an abusive marriage, or someone that financially or, emotionally, mentally, physically abuses you. Do you know what I mean? So I'll put on a couple and see what it says. Let me know if this resonates. I'd love some validation. Okay. All right. So the next one you got here is the Four of Cups. Okay. So I feel that you are, at the moment, you're feeling like you're not really getting the opportunities or the offers that you'd like, okay? And that's kind of having you feeling a little bit blue. But I really do encourage you to start looking around and noticing the blessings around you, because otherwise you will miss out on all these opportunities. And some of them won't come back again, okay? But I hope this helps, all right? All right, so... So Amanda McDade, is the training I'm doing going to my new career path? Yes, it will if you stick to it. I'm not going to sit there and say yes because you're going to become, whatever. I feel that even if it doesn't go to a complete career path for the rest of your life, you're going to gain that knowledge. It's going to help you get through everything. Does that make sense? You're going to be able to get to a point where you have, knowledge that you wouldn't have had any other way, or, so it is going to do you a lot of benefit. It will be something that you can have as a career and that you will do as a career, but I don't feel that you're going to stay in it for very long as a career, if that makes sense. But 10 of Swords, okay? As I was just shuffling, that one came flying out for you, and that represents being able to make cutting ties and making sure that you're, focusing on your studies, on your life. Does that make sense? Don't pay attention to what other people are doing, and don't make sure that your educational levels are not being dictated or being manipulated or persuaded by somebody going to the same facility as you to learn. I'll leave it at that. Okay, so here I need to go up to Claire's comment. Okay, will my trip go ahead on Wednesday with all the problem at the airports? What I'm seeing are, how they can have buses replacing trains? That kind of thing. It's going to be an alternative. So if it's not an international trip, it will be done by train. There will be an alternative solution. Does that make sense? It will just be a pain in the butt. All right, so... All right, Louise... Make sure you share me out, darling, if that's all right. All right, Louise. So you wanted to know if... So you just wanted just a normal reading. Okay. So, Louise, as you've shared, I will do a reading for you. All right. Make sure that you share my video and that you follow and like my page. All right. So, Louise O'Connor, the first card you've got here is the Queen of Wands. Okay. So I feel like you're getting to the point where you're becoming quite frustrated and you're not being able to verbalize how you're feeling at a time that seems appropriate, and it's almost like you're blurting out things that you shouldn't be, that you're not meaning to say, but it just comes out the wrong way. It's kind of like foot and mouth syndrome. I understand all about that. Okay, so I'll pull another couple of cards. All right, so the next one you've got here as well is the King. So you've got the King and the Queen of Wands. Okay, so this is also reminding you to, if you're starting to just get foot and mouth syndrome, make sure that you sit back and you actually listen to what you're trying to say, and imagine someone trying to explain the same thing to you in a way that you would understand. All right. Next one you've got here is... Pick it up if you want, because I've got nails on, it's taking forever. Okay, so the next one you got here is oppression. Okay, so I feel like this is a time for you to kind of... Are you feeling guilty about something or feeling bad about something? Because I feel like this has got something more to do with it. There's a lot of withdrawal happening with you, okay? Try and figure out where it's coming from. All right, so Sarah Elizabeth Bond, you'd like a future reading, please. All right, so I feel that you've got a new job coming, potentially in the office somewhere, maybe not a receptionist, but maybe involving computer work. But even if it might just be a stay-at-home job. I'll pull one card for you, and this one you've got here is the Judgment card. And I feel like you're about to be given an opportunity with another job, possibly a promotion, but you need to use your better judgment, because what is going to be happening will not be an honest situation. So I'll leave that one there for you. But I feel that when it comes to your job, that you'd be better off to kind of take control of the situation or move on to something else. All right, so I hope this helps, love. All right, so... What have we got here, Alison Lett? It was nice to hear what you said about getting back together with an ex. been second guessing myself about dumping his ass. Look, if it's going to work, it's going to work. But clearly by how you're talking, it's not. It's obviously not working. He's just not pulling his weight. Okay, so we've got Samantha Madigan here. Can you share, darling, if that's okay? And I'll read for you. No dramas at all. Make sure you share, guys. Come on. All right, so you're not working at the moment, Louise. Okay. Well, then the next job that you're going to get is going to happen quite quickly, and the promotional side of things will happen quite quickly, but I just don't feel like it will be an honest situation. That's all I'm saying. All right, so we've got Samantha. My friend passed away about a month ago. Did this girl pass by suicide by any chance, or it was an accidental, not an accidental, but it was a death that wasn't a natural death, and I feel that it was like there was a lot of emotions, intense, fierce emotions from what I'm picking up with this poor person, and I feel that there was a lot of unanswered questions, and it's like it was almost like they didn't expect to die. It was cancer. Okay. Well, then it wouldn't be. Yeah, they wouldn't have expected to pass away. Keep an eye on, or keep in the back of your mind, someone around you who has passed by suicide. But the one that had the cancer, she's saying that there was she didn't. If she went to the doctors, she would take too long to almost come to terms with the fact that she had the cancer, and she figured to the end. Yeah. Okay. So she fought to the end. Is that what you mean? But I do feel that when it was like her and being diagnosed, she didn't want to believe it, so it took her some time to actually come to terms with it before saying anything. And I do feel that what I'm being shown is that when she got it, it became more and more aggressive as it went on, if that makes sense. But when she passed away, it was almost like, so yeah, she fought till the very, very end, okay? And it was almost like she almost had she don't know what happened there. I think the internet dropped out. So you're just going to have to bear with me, guys. You're going to have to bear with me because I don't know how much longer this is going to hold out for. Okay, so what have we got here? All right, just bear with me. Ugh. Yeah, so when she got the cancer, it was almost like, what was I saying? Yeah, and it was almost like when she, telling herself to be positive, and her mental health got the better of it, if that makes any sense. So when I say that, it's almost like her mental health, like there was always, if she did battle depression, that side to her just kind of bringing her down, if that makes sense, but she was always there. And she's very much still strong around you in spirit. So, okay, what have we got here? All right, so Alison Turner, loved and shared. Is Gary Conmar sincere this time around? What job and what area for my next rental location? Okay, so what have we got here? We got the look, I feel that at the time he may have been sincere, but I don't feel that he would be honest if anything was to change. Does that make sense? Okay. All right. So can you please tell me about one? This is Julie Alexander. Can you please tell me about my love life? I have a boyfriend called Chris at the moment, but at work colleagues, a guy likes me called Andy. I do not cheat, but I just wanted to know who I'm meant to be with. I'm not going to answer that. That's up for you. That's up to you to work out. I'm not going to be one of those psychics to go, I see you should be with this person. No, I'm gonna guide you in the right direction. You need to figure out which one you need to be with. Do not, for the love of God, as you said, you don't cheat. Kudos to your girlfriend. I'm exactly the same, but just make sure that before things get too serious with one of them, I do feel like someone's going to be getting hurt here. So don't allow things to go on more than what they need to. If that makes sense. Okay. Right, Samantha met again. At the end, she was like, I can't fight it anymore. It was like she was trying so hard to be positive, and she got too tired. And she's like, I was exhausted, and now I can actually go down the road. I can actually, if I need to go for a walk, I can go for a walk or whatever. It was like so much that she took for granted that she couldn't do when she was passing away. but now she is so grateful for the fact that she can do the things that she couldn't do before. Okay. I'm not too sure how stable my internet connection is, so I want to do a few more and then I'm going to head off. She did suffer mental health, so it was hard for her to accept it. When she did, she was already progressing it. So, yeah. So when she did, that's exactly what I said before with the doctors. When she went to the doctors and she got the news, it would be like her processing the information would take too long, and by then it would be too far gone. Okay. So. As I was saying, I'm not a speed reader. Sorry, as I said, I'm going to have to just jump in and out. I'll answer a couple more, but if I drop out, I do apologize. But yeah, your comments are there, and I did answer you, so you're going to have to go back through the live when I finish here, okay? All right, so Anna, Eva, we are still at fight with the home insurance to pay partially with the home repairs after the water damage. I'd send them a letter. Will they agree to pay? Not the full amount. Not the full amount. No, they won't. But yeah, I'm going to jump off because if this internet continues to be a pain in the ass, it's going to do my head in. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Mentoring tomorrow, remember, guys, and we're going to go through mediumship training. Love you all. Bye.